put some pressure right behind that, and we're gonna put downward pressure. If she drops to the inch, we release. If she drops to the head, we release. Your excuse is just an excuse. Your excuse is just an excuse, okay? I've been at clinics where you have these warm bloods and you have draft horses and you have quarter horses and they're at the rescue, they're missing half an ear. They have mites in their ear and they're jumping off like the Titanic sinking whenever you go to reach for them. All these physical reasons why they shouldn't give you their head. And the fact that they do give you the head is the sign of respect. If she didn't give us her head that lightly, we would just go back her up again, move her from side to side, back her up again, move her from side to side, and she will drop her head. Every horse, you just spend a little bit more time on the ground and you'll spend less time on the ground. Everybody with me? And the reason that we do everything the way we do it, I put my hand right here on the nose band and my other arm is in front of her like this. I don't want to get summer teeth. Do you know what summer teeth are? Some are here, some are there, some are dangling in your mouth. I don't want that. So since I have two hands, I'll put them right here in front of me. If she was to freak out and say no and sling her head around and throw a strike or a bite, she would simply push me off and I'd be right here, still adding the pressure. Perfect, perfect. So, to me, kindergarten and first grade, super important. So many horses that come in, people bring me a bucker or a rear or a horse that flips over. Here you go. And when I started walking it, no, get on. You want me to get on your bucker to prove to you that it's a bucker? That cast on your leg shows me. It's okay. Working on stuff in the saddle when there's a problem is working on the symptoms of the problem. So many of the horses that come to our clinic that have horrible problems, by the time that you get their respect and their undivided attention, the problems melt away, right? What I mean by that is, in our society, people don't get hurt on wild horses because there's only a few of us that are off the rocker enough that if we see a horse snarling or you can't even grab his face or it's running, you have to rope it, get the bright idea, let me swing a leg over and ride. So everybody that gets hurt on trained horses. So if you get hurt on a trained horse, that means it either doesn't respect you or it's not paying attention. In either case, it's easy to get in trouble. So now that we have that, now we can start the training. Can anybody here tell me what's the horse's most primal instinct? Flight? To run. It's that simple. They'll run before they eat. They'll run before they drink. They're out there in the field. Everybody's having the grass getting fatter. One runs, they all run. They hear a sound, they run. The clouds move, they run. They feel like running, they run. They don't know why they're running, they run. It's a horse's most primal instinct to run. It's a human's most instinct to freeze. Shell shock. People with the utmost training, when it goes wrong, they freeze. They even have a term for it. So that's a disastrous recipe. If our horse is explosive and we freeze up, that's not going to work. So we need to change that around. So the first thing that I'm going to train